39 minutes after the hour. You know it's stressful when you got to plan a long trip. Well, how about this trip? One to Mars. Mars Project plans to send several people, 4 people to the Red Planet in 2025. It will be like nothing that we've ever seen or thought of or encountered before. Only one catch. Those who leave may never come home.
Imagine for a moment an experience that dwarfs your most grueling road trip to a place where no one has ever lived before. You will spend 8 months in a tight spacecraft with no showers, no couch, no TV, no internet, no cell phone. Your only food, freeze-dried or canned. You're required to exercise 3 hours a day to keep your muscles from turning to jello. And when you get there, it's a cold, hostile place. Compact living conditions. You're living in a dome. You fix your own house, grow your own crops. You also have to do your own dental work and become your own doctor. You will never eat fast food again, have a pet, take a nature walk or a trip to the beach, and probably no sex. You will never see friends or family again except through calling home on a 7-minute delay. You're leaving everything behind to live on a planet with a population of 4 to 8 people. You have embarked on a one-way mission to Mars.
All right, that was our own Mike Bettis giving us an idea of what it would be like to live on Mars, as much as we know, because we really don't know much. Max Fagan is one of the 705 people being considered for Mars One mission that's in 2025. Max joins us now. Max, good morning. Glad you're with us this morning. I don't usually start with this question, but I think it's important. Max, how old are you?
I'm 26.
All right, so you're
26
years old. Earth years, I love it. And so now you're thinking about giving up everything you've known up till this point to head to Mars. Tell people why it's a passion of yours.
It's been a passion of mine for literally as long as I can remember. I genuinely do believe that exploring another planet and getting humanity onto more than just this one planet is absolutely critical for our survival as a species. And I've worked for my entire professional career to make it a reality.
Now, many people will say that at 26 years old, you really haven't even thought and probably don't know all the things that you're going to be giving up. I know you in our conversation as being a thoughtful young man, so let's talk about how this is something that you have thought about for a long time in your life.
Sure. Well, 26 years old is old enough to vote. It's old enough to serve as a soldier in a war. It's old enough to do all sorts of things which we consider worthy of an adult decision. I certainly don't see why this is any different. I have thought this out. Like I said, this is something which my entire life has been working towards, and the reasons to me are absolutely crystal clear, and I'm not the only one.
Now, when you make this trip, and we hope that you get the opportunity to live your dreams out, there's 705 people. What's part of the process that you have to go through now to becoming one of those 4?
So the process is being run by the Mars One Foundation, which is organizing and coordinating this amongst all the applicants. It's a private foundation in the Netherlands. The original applicant pool was somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000, and Mars One has narrowed it down on the basis of qualifications such as aptitude, education level, how well they get along with other people, and come the end of this year, they're hoping to narrow it down a little further using a psychological profile and a one-on-one interview with each of the candidates.
All right, I know you've thought about it a lot, but can you tell me the one thing that you think you might miss the most?
Easily my friends and family.
Yeah, I would understand that. And because it's a lot. You're going with other people, but they're not the people that you know and love and have grown up with. Is there a food that you think might be impossible for you to find there?
Well, sure. I mean, foods like pizza, for example, are obviously not going to be there for a long time. But that's a small trade-off compared to what I am getting in exchange. What I'm getting in exchange is an entire planet that's never been touched by humans before. Yeah. That is absolutely worth any of the trade-offs that you listed early on in your segment.
It'll be an incredible mission. It'll be an incredible opportunity. Please keep in touch with us as you continue your mission to becoming one of those 4. And I would say, I would tend to agree that he's a thoughtful young man who has thought this out. What do you think? Would you do this? Is this something that you would want to do? Tell us on Twitter. Tell us on our Facebook page on AMHQ. And talk to the Weather Channel about it. This mission to Mars idea, would you leave everything behind knowing that you would probably never be back? Jen?
You know, he summed it all up for me when he said, no more pizza. No more pizza. I couldn't do that. Or Mexican food. All right, well, let's look.